The Switch is an amazing device for many, many reasons. The fact that you can play console quality games on the go just about anywhere you want, it's beautiful. It is so much fun to go ahead and play. But one of the best things for me about it is the fact you can hook it up to a TV and play console quality games. Hey everyone, Gary here with Rock Solid Productions. I want to say welcome to our latest episode. I hope you do find it interesting and enjoyable. Now, the one thing about the Nintendo Switch dock is this sucker is absolutely huge. Look at the size of the one for the Nintendo Switch OLED. It is not svelte by any stretch of the imagination. So if you want to take your Switch with you on the go, you need to go ahead and, well, take this with you unless you buy an optional third-party dock. Now, one thing too about the OEM dock, it ain't cheap. You're looking $80, $90, $100 easily. Now, I have done a review on a ton of different Nintendo Switch docks. I've got a stack of them right up there. I actually really like third-party Switch docks, but there's a few caveats there too. Now, the folks from Ocean Technologies and Unitek sent me the next dock we're going to check out, and yes, it's small enough it fit in my back pocket. This is the Unitek dock for the Nintendo Switch and Switch OLED, and it is designed to basically take practically everything this does but put it in a fraction of the footprint. Here you can see exactly how much smaller this is than the stock Nintendo Switch dock. Now, just to get this out of the way, a couple things. First and foremost, this is small, this is tiny, and I know a lot of people may want to use this with a Nintendo Switch Lite. There is nothing, no way, no how that you will ever be able to connect your Switch Lite and play it through your television. That is functionality that Nintendo removed at a hardware level. So not this dock, not those docks, not those docks will allow you to go ahead and play your Switch Lite on a television. Secondly, this does not include a power supply. Yay! That is because one of the easiest ways, I know people were worried when third-party docks first started coming out that this could break your Nintendo Switch, because some of those early Switch docks did. It was not the dock, it was the power supply. So with any power supply you are going to use with the Nintendo Switch, I would say, come on you, come on you. Well, this is on my back pocket too. This is the OEM Nintendo Switch power supply. Use this regardless of what dock you are using. It works. It's the right thing for the right system. It provides the right amount of current, the right voltage that you are going to need for your system. So what we're going to do in this video is we're going to take this, throw it on the bench, just show you some of the features, compare it to what the original dock was and to the Switch OLED dock. Now before we do, behind me we do have Robot Named Fight playing, and this is a terrific game. And we actually have the premium edition right here that was available through Retro Fighters. If you're looking to pick up a copy of the physical edition, I will have a link down below in the pinned comment where you can check it out. But what I want to know is, have you checked out the digital, or did you pick up a physical one? And if you haven't, you really ought to check out one or the other, or both. We're going to go ahead and check this dock out on the bench. So here you can see just how incredibly small this dock is. It is teeny, teeny, tiny. Now, it does have vents on the side for airflow and cooling to the internal components. It has 4 little rubber feet, and as you can see, it has the Animal Crossing sort of color scheme on each of the sides. Now on the back, as you can see, we do have your HDMI output, a USB-C, a USB 3.0 port, along with your USB-C port for power. So no Ethernet connectivity on this, so that is one of the features that you lose over, say, like the original Switch OLED dock that does have the Ethernet connection. This does not. And again, you also have only one USB 3.0 port versus the original dock, which had 2 on the side and then the 1 in the back. So to go ahead and put your Switch in here, all that you do, I love how small this is. Flip that out. That's it. That's all there is to it. So we have both our Switch and our Switch OLED sitting here. We're going to start with our original Switch. Just getting everything lined up here. Boom. That's it. We can connect to a TV and we'd be good. I do kind of wish that these two plates here came up to match this to basically support the entire back of the Switch over this width. This does seem a little bit on the thin side. I mean, there you can kind of see the deflection. If your Switch falls with this on it, I don't know that this would survive not breaking. One other thing too, on the bottom of the Switch, you have little holes there and there to kind of position it inside of the OEM dock. Those are missing from this one. So just be careful when you go ahead and align it on here, and everything like that should be good to go. On the Switch OLED, I'm expecting more of the same. Yeah. Good positive connection and everything right here to the USB-C port and whatnot. Totally dig it. I mean, that's wonderful, exactly what I would expect. Let's go ahead, let's connect this up to our capture card. Let's see how it looks. So I know normally I do the picture-in-picture and everything here where you can see me as I play. I don't have things set up behind the camera as much as I would really like to, so you're going to get the disembodied voice right now as we dive into a robot named Fight. Now this is on the original Switch, not the Switch OLED, which quite honestly I would be shocked if we see any visual differences whatsoever from one to the other. One of the cool things about this game is it seems like every time you play, it's different, but you definitely get those classic 16-bit vibes as you play. Oh! It does seem like everything here is literally trying to kill you, so there's that as well. Aha, there are secrets all over the place. Great soundtrack in this too. I think the backgrounds look terrific too. Overall, just a really neat addition to this sort of genre of game. Ooh, that was bad. Also bad, and I died. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and let's check out lag and latency again. One of the things I always do, Street Fighter is a great game to test out lag, latency, delay, anything like that. And after this, we're going to switch over to our Switch OLED. And for those wondering right now, I am using my OEM Nintendo Pro controller. We're going to use Ryu. I mean, I'm pulling off every move that I need to. Swept the leg, Johnny. Got her right in the face. I mean, you saw I pulled up the Dragon Uppercut, pull off the Hadouken. I mean, yeah, this is good. Oh, we hit each other. Oh, the cannon drill, I hate that move. Nice combo. Oh, she got me. Oh, we're gonna go to 3. See if we can hit the Dragon Uppercut again. Nope, we threw her instead. Got her! Okay. Overall, very happy with the performance here on Street Fighter. Now what we're going to do, like I say, is we're going to actually switch over to our Switch OLED. We shouldn't see any visual differences, but it's always interesting to check out. Now, I have to admit, I'm actually pretty new to the Shantae series. I never really played this a whole lot previously. I'm only about an hour into the first playthrough on this whatsoever. But again, I think this looks brilliant. I mean, this looks absolutely beautiful. I think it's interesting that you can go ahead and basically become different creatures after you collect them. Again, I think that we've got great audio, great visuals on here. I'm not feeling any lag or latency or anything like that, so that's always a good thing. I may have to change into the monkey here. Got one there, one there. We'll change back into the monkey again. I mean, that is something I did not expect about this, was that you're going to have the character swaps like that. And it's a neat element to this game. The music is great on this too. I mean, look at the backgrounds as well as I fall because I was dumb. Okay, so Shantae looks and plays great. Let's go home. Let's see how the Genesis looks on here. Let's check that out real quick. Such an amazing game. We'll play as Axel. And the music on this, that's the one thing too. I'm glad that I did not go ahead and use my special to begin with there, because I tend to do that when I first start at least on the actual Genesis version. I think this list is looking great, and again, for the money that you can save on something like this, if you need an extra dock for in a kid's bedroom, if you're traveling, instead of having to take that huge monster-sized dock with you, this will definitely get the job done, I think, at least. And I will say, no inherent difference in gameplay whether I was on the original Switch or now here on the Switch OLED, which you kind of expect. Now, you can use this in tabletop mode too if you would like. That's what that black button, or that, well, I guess it is a black button on the back of the dock itself, will allow you to charge and have it connected to a power supply and not have it go through the HDMI out. Okay, Streets of Rage 2 through the Genesis, through the Nintendo Switch Online, playing great. Let's do one last one. Let's do Horizon Chase Turbo. If you love classic racing games like Outrun and Rad Racer, this is definitely a game you want to check out. Very cartoony in its approach, but still I think it's beautiful in its own right, and look how vibrant the colors and everything are. Definitely like this a lot. So as we're going through here and checking out our final game we're going to test, what do I think about the gameplay on it? Well, I mean, no inherent lag or latency or anything like that introduced, so that's a good thing. There's no issues as far as playing between the original Switch and the Switch OLED. Those are good things. I think sound is accurate. There's no added delay or anything. As far as the audio, that has happened with some of the docks, where the audio tends to get a little bit out of sync. Not the case here with the with this dock. Oh, all right, we're coming close to that. Whoa, got a little bit wide there. But yeah, overall, I have to say, really liking what this is delivering for gameplay. It's doing everything I want it to, quite honestly. If you would hand me a controller and ask me, am I playing on original hardware here as far as the dock, or if I'm using a third-party dock, I'll be honest, I couldn't tell you the difference. And that's one of the good things too with me having decent Wi-Fi and whatnot, and the fact that I'm not playing online. I don't miss the Ethernet connection, but it's good to know that everything else works fairly well. One final test we're going to do is we're actually going to hook up our Samsung Note 10 Plus, because I want to see how this handles working as a DeX dock. So here you can see we have our DeX dock and everything launched. It is working perfectly. I'm using the phone as a touchpad to go ahead and do all my happy fun stuff here. We're going to go ahead and just dive into YouTube quick, just to see if we can find one of our videos so that you can see how the performance is. Let's go ahead and we'll check out our Gaiaris video here. We've got ads playing. That's fine. Completely expected that. So one thing I want to see here, can I change, which I think I can. Yep, so higher picture quality. We want to go even higher still. Oop. A little bit too touchy on there, so we're going to go hit the three dots again. Oh, auto 1080p 60, that's what we wanted. So here you can see how everything looks. It looks really nice. We are going to see here too if we can go full screen. And there we go, absolutely full screen. So it works great as a DeX dock. Now one thing I will say on both the Switch OLED and on my phone, I did have to remove each of them from the cases, so you will have to go straight into the system itself or into the dock itself. You can't leave a case on the unit to be able to go ahead and basically just plug it in and have it work. You do have to remove those cases. Now let's go ahead and wrap things up. So there you have it, our look at the Unitek dock for the Nintendo Switch and Switch OLED. And what do I think about it? Well, overall, this is a really handy little device. I mean, it does a lot of what I want it to do, and it does it really, really well. The HDMI looked good on both systems. The fact that it has USB-C for power, that's exactly what it should have. And the fact that it still does have a USB-A port. So if you want to use it with wired controllers, or if you just need to pair a controller quickly and easily, you can go ahead and connect it without any problem. Now, it's not perfect. I mean, it does not have that wired Ethernet port. Completely give you that. It also does not have more than one USB port, so there is that on here too. But overall, besides those little minor gripes, I mean, this is a pretty handy little device, and it is little, and it's one of those things that I can see definitely taking on the go. Oh, and the fact that it also works with things like my Samsung phones with DeX as a DeX dock, I mean, that's excellent as well. But let me know what you think down below in the comment section. Is this something you would consider picking up? I know a lot of people are still really worried about breaking their systems with third-party docks. Like I said at the beginning, if you use the Nintendo OEM power supply, you're going to be okay 9 times out of 10. Can something still happen? Absolutely. Can you get hit by a car walking across the street? Absolutely. Now, if you do have any other questions or comments, as always, feel free to leave them down below in the comment section. You can also go ahead and email me at rocksolidmail@gmail.com. Send me a message on Twitter at rocksolidstudios. You can send me a message on Facebook. We're on facebook.com/rocksolidproductions and on Instagram at instagram.com/rocksolidproductionsgk. Now, if you do want to pick one of these guys up, I will have a link, and I keep messing with the stand here. It's like a fidget spinner. If you want to pick one of these up, I'll have a link down below in a pinned comment where you can go ahead and do so. And we will have a discount code that will be available for a limited time. It's not that expensive to begin with, under 30 bucks, and you can get it for even less for a limited time just by checking out this video and using our link. I want to thank the folks over at Unitek for sending us one of these to check out. I really do appreciate it. Now, if you're looking for any other accessories, parts, pieces, controllers, charging stands for your Switch, and other modern or retro gaming accessories, how about games for your Switch too? Check out CastleManiaGames.com. He has all of those things on there. Plus, you can use promo code ROCKSOLID10 and to save 10% off of most items on the website. Now, it doesn't work with everything, but it works with most things on the website. Now, if you do want to check out some of the other videos that we've done with other Switch docks, unboxing our Switch OLED, how we went ahead, our original Switch, made it white like this, we will have links to those videos coming up for you right now. Thank you for watching this video. If you would like to support the future of Rock Solid Productions, you can do so by visiting our Patreon page at patreon.com/rocksolid. For as little as $1 a month, $12 a year, you'll get early access to all of our video content, exclusive content, and a whole lot more. You can also become a channel member here on YouTube for as little as $1.99 a month, and with that, you get a badge next to your name when you comment or post on the channel, and you are acknowledged whether you are a channel member or a Patreon supporter at the end of each and every one of our videos. You can also support the channel by visiting our Teespring store on screen now, where we have t-shirts, sweatshirts, hoodies, masks, cell phone cases, and much more. Again, thank you for watching, and I hope to see you soon.